just who's fucking jacked in that game just like picks the guy by the neck and just flings him out of a window. That was so cool to see shit like that happen in that game.
Man, it's kind of sad because Konami was in the same boat as Capcom back in the 90s. They were awesome when it comes to beat 'em ups. Nowadays, they're just there.
Yeah.
Screwing up Silent Hill.
Yeah. That's actually one thing I kind of miss today is that I feel that beat 'em ups are definitely a genre that having songs at times real because they are always entertaining. You know, they were great for the time. But like new age beat 'em ups, games like Mad World and all that, they people play them anymore. Many people don't buy them, which is, I think is a shame. Because like, I know Shank is out, but I haven't tried Shank yet. I need to try that.
I think Shank.
Both
Yeah,
Shank
Shank 2 is
are
out.
out. And I think they also have demos too, so I suggest trying them out.
I think I tried that. Because I tried the I guess you could say the the new Blood Rain, which is basically a
yeah, I would not
There
recommend
wasn't even a boss in that level.
Wait, that was a boss?
No, there wasn't. We just beat the level. Like, what?
Whoa.
Well, who knows? Maybe they did consider it as a boss. Who knows?
I mean, I know this is on normal, but still.
Wow.
That is crazy.
I don't know if I should laugh or cry or both.
You see us steamrolling now, but once we get to the last level, we get like, I actually continue.
Oh wow.
Like all of a sudden I just die a punch.
It's like your sub 360 controller.
For real, I was yelling at the controller. I'm like, because I beat it by myself without ever losing a continue, and all of a sudden I have to go up and die in this much. It's like, oh,
It's Microsoft. It's Microsoft. The conspiracy of Microsoft.
well, it's the D-pad.
Exactly.
I have to wonder if I had it on the analog instead.
Maybe a little easier.
It maybe would have worked.
Did Final Fight also do those things like you playing with 2 players and 1 player died, difficulty, like the amount of enemies never went back down?
I believe so.
I always hated when that would happen, because then you would just fully fuck.
Because in Streets of Rage 1 that happened, when you play
Yep.
co-op, and the other person died, but you still have to fight 2 bosses like it's
Yep.
co-op.
Yep, you were SOL. You were SOL. You would not survive surviving that. First.
Look at Hugo, I mean Andor, I mean on whoever that guy is.
Whoever he is.
From Street Fighter 3. Hey, there he is right there, Andor, Hugo, whatever.
Again.
It's funny how he's a random villain who just gets punched, but all of a sudden they powered him up in Street Fighter 3 so he can survive a Shin Shoryuken from Ryu.
Oh, no, that, but
It's like,
also
weren't you
his
just some
address
dude?
poison, which makes perfect sense.
It's like, didn't you used to just get punched in the face and fall? Now all of a sudden all of a sudden you can stand Shin Shoryuken.
How many Final Fight characters are playable characters?
In Street Fighter that I've seen,
Yeah.
is Rolento, Guy, Cody, Maki, in if you have Alpha 3 for PSP. Oh god, now I'm blanking. No, not as far. Poison, Hugo. Poison in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Hugo, aka Andor. And that's because if you guys didn't know, which you guys probably should have figured out, they're in the same universe.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think every Capcom fighting game is in the shared universe because, like I told you, it's like I did not even realize this. And I've been playing Street Fighter Alpha 2 for majority of my life since it originally came out back in the mid '90s. I just realized that there was a cameo by a certain Darkstalkers character in Ken Stage.
Oh, really?
In Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Ken Stage, there is also cameos by Captain Commando characters.
Oh.
And mind you, I've been playing this game for years. That's personally my favorite Alpha game next to 3. And to see this, like, how did I miss that?
Did I miss?
It's kind of like funny, like how it happened with you a couple days ago when you played GTA Vice City again for the first time, right?
Yeah. What did I say I saw?
You saw a body in the meat.
Yeah. In the very first cutscene, there's a body next to the other pieces of meat, and like I told you that, you were like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, there's a body hanging in there. That got you by surprise too, for a time. I thought. There
That's
are a
not give
lot of
eyes.
fat-
It's just like,
a lot of
oh
fat
my
guys,
god.
right?
Yeah.
And a lot of chicks with daggers thinking they're little prostitutes.
Yeah, it's probably poison all over again.
Oh man.
It's poison every day.
Every day poison.
Come on, I want to see some happy birthdays, people. Happy birthdays.
Not Ultimate Marvel, even though Hagar's in this.
Man,
Matter of fact, I think that super of his is the final Hagar Buster, just like a toned down version.
Did they ever bring back Hagar with the ponytail, or did you ditch that after this game?
No, just this game he has a ponytail, because I don't know why Capcom was like, that's cool!
The 90s, man.
We don't care about age in our characters. We just like the themes of the era that we make that game.
Yeah, exactly. Did you guys ever watch the Street Fighter cartoon, the American cartoon that had the final fight episode?
Oh my god!
Yes.
I've never seen it. I know there's a final fight episode, but I never watched
There
it.
is, and in that episode they made Cody like just a moron.
Really?
For no reason he's talking like he's from the South, and he sounds like he's been killing too many brain cells.
Which makes perfect sense and totally isn't racist.
And matter of fact, like one of his famous lines in that episode, "You hurt my Jessica," and he says it in such a way that it doesn't even sound like he's saying "You hurt my Jessica." People hear "You hurt my testicles."
Oh wow.
Yep. Yep. Or how about another infamous one? And you're a loser!
By none other than Scott.
One thing that's always got me about that show is that the guy who plays the voice of Ken plays the voice of Proto Man, the Mega Man cartoon.
Yes, Scott
And-
McNeil.
That is Scott McNeil? Okay.
Yeah, that is Scott McNeil.
Okay.
He was also voiced too on Gundam Wing, right?
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah it is. Oh damn. That guy must like work on every Capcom cartoon at this point. Probably in the Dark Side cartoon too.
There was Scott in that?
I don't know, I didn't care then, I don't care now.
I remember
Time to
watching.
Google.
Yeah, I remember watching that cartoon and thinking to myself, I never played Darkstalkers when I watched that cartoon, right? And yet when I was a kid, I was like, this is all wrong.
And you were saying, you didn't realize until you got older that you were so right.
I was like, I didn't know nothing about Darkstalkers, and even I knew. I was like, this ain't right. This is not how the game is it? This is not at all how the game is. I'm pretty sure, even though I never played it. Hey, there's Dave again. Oh no, Drake. Nathan Drake?
Oh man.
He's a
Inception.
pirate too. He's a pirate too. So look at that. He probably is Drake related to Drake.
Wait.
I kind of want to see Hagar just pick up that anchor and start hitting people with it.
I tried. That's what I was doing there. That's why I was staying there in the corner. I was trying to pick it up.
No, if it
I
was
was
popular,
hoping
you had to
the
pick
world.
a freaking shark and just start buying people with that shark.
I was
Hey, Jerry.
hoping he could pick it up. Yeah.
You started mentioning about village people. There's the sailor.
Yes.
Yep.
They look related too. Like.
The only thing we need to include now is Macho Man, and it'll be perfect.
Nathan Drake just headbutting people over here.
Makes sense. He does it every time in Uncharted.
Hey, guess what? Scott McNeil was the Darkstalkers cartoon.
He was.
He played Lord Raptor.
He was Lord Raptor. Oh my god. Of all people.
He was in this show too. What are the
Hey,
cartoons?
God, if
that
you
don't-
listen to this, where's your God now?
Okay, what other Capcom
Scott
shows turned into
McNeil's
cartoons? I gotta find out if he was in that too. He was in all of them.
Scott McNeil. Do you know who else he voiced?
Who?
Piccolo. Of all people.
Really?
He was the first Piccolo before Funimation decided to use their own voice actor.
Now, was this the big green dub we're talking
No,
about?
no, this is the Ocean dub.
Okay. Whichever I recall correctly, the Ocean dub wasn't that bad, was it?
No, actually it wasn't.
Yeah.
Just Funimation was like, let's use our own voice actors.
Because it makes perfect sense, and it's less money.
Round 4, clear.
Wait, there was a 4th round? Where?
I was saying, like, yeah, wait, I thought you were already in the 3rd round still.
No.
Wow, this game is quick.
Check this out.
Instead of a car, it's a bulldozer.
Check this out. I'm getting kicked like crazy, first of all. And we could not figure out what to do here. You're supposed to jump and hit it, but we are jumping and we're doing nothing to it.
Hey, at least they're being creative this time around.
We're like, what's going on here?
Capcom being creative. That's saying a lot.
This is kind of cool, actually, too.
Who's gonna drop first? Who's gonna drop first? Hagar or Lucia? Place your bets, people! Place your bets!
I kicked it. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. This confused us even more. We were like, we failed, right? We failed, right? Bam! What?
What?
Thanks! And then it's still like, thanks, I didn't do anything.
My head hurts now! See, it's official! Even back in the 90s, Capcom games made no fracking sense whatsoever!
They were so good.
Compared to now!
You read that? It says the word Sims Inc. scrawled across the weapons. Sims Inc. So we gotta fight the Sims now. Because, you know.
No, who cares? Oh, the easiest way is just to trap them in a house and just lit on fire.
You know, that makes sense. We gotta fight the Sims.
There were a lot of... Like, there was something that always bothered me about, like, these RPG games, though, was, like, it was, like, 5 levels, I guess. There was dock, street, you know, and a big building, and a factory. Like, a robot and shit. That was, like, the only 5 levels you ever saw in your
I'm just noticing, this took us an hour to beat, right?
Yeah.
And yet, we're only halfway through this. So I'm wondering, like, did all those levels get short, and then all of a sudden the second and last level is just ridiculously long for no reason?
Probably.
Like, this level must be... Like, we were just kidding with all those short levels. Now here comes the real fun.
It's like,
Someone's sitting there like, we
you
fucked
play
up.
this easy? Oh, look at this bitch!
We were just kidding with it being easy.
We lied!
And then all of a sudden I die like 6 times. It's like...
It's like we just pulled a Nintendo on your ass, son!
That was just a little sense of security. What's with all the midgets?
See, it's official! Back in the 90s, Capcom said, yeah, we're racist. What about it? Nowadays they try to hide, but it doesn't even work.
Are those like Blanca's children?
That would be big.
Just looking at Hagar, daddy.
God, he's wearing green like our daddy.
Daddy, you're human again?
Oh, man. I'm looking at more of the Scott McNeil stuff. He was in the Battletoads cartoon,
Yeah.
the Double Dragon cartoon,
Yeah.
and he was also in Captain N. He's done every single video game TV show, pretty much. He was in it.
I guess that's why.
Welcome Junior, that's why he is.
I guess he was the 90s version of who's in everything now? Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom, yeah.
Steve Bloom, Nolan North.
Nolan North, yeah.
He's the 90s version of those two guys.
But he'll never replace Mark Hamill.
Look at all these prostitutes, man. It's like really enough of them in here.
Oh, so it's official. Metro stays in New York, huh?
I believe it's supposed to be, even though Final Fight is based off of Streets of Fire, which Streets of Fire was shot in Chicago. They're like, this is supposed to be New York. It was like, but it's based off a movie that was shot in Chicago, not New York. What?
Well, dude, they pulled the same crap for Batman Begins and Dark Knight. It's supposed to be taking place in New York, which Gotham supposlly is based off of. But no,
shot
they're
in
filming
Chicago.
Gotham. I mean, Chicago, Chi-Town, where you lived in. That's what I'm talking about.
There's actually one thing that always bothered me now. Everything is being shot in Chicago. Like, what was it, Transformers 3, there's a shot that is exact shot, pretty much, from, like, the way they framed it all. That was the exact shot that used in the Dark Knight. I'm sitting there, like, okay, come on.
You know, the only movie I was in Chicago for while they were filming, the only movie I was actually in Chicago for while they were filming, A Sandra Bullock movie called While You Sleep.
Uh,